What is up, everyone? What is up? Thank you very much for joining the chat. Right, first and foremost, let's get these missions out of the way. I don't know if you guys have seen it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. That, however, is like blasting in my ears though. Also, I haven't really added any chats to the chat log just yet, but please feel free to say what's up, say hello, or if happy to respond. Obviously not going to respond by text, but definitely will read out and respond accordingly. And yes, I have got myself a ship named Hellhound. Oh no. Recall the frigate. Recall the frigate. Okay. Well, get study for free. That's easy. That's not going to end very well for these guys. Fast life. Well, so fast flies are terrible. Well, so fast flies are terrible. Anyone by any chance have a personal favorite weapon when it comes to starting a weapon? I mean, I can't see anything from here either, so that's cool. Where is he on out of here? Planetary interference? I think not. I think not. Glad to see that we got to move on with the automatic core, however, because I mean that seems like it's going to take some time. Are there any thoughts? Do you guys have any thoughts on the actual update? Because, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. But, however, I do find it quite tedious. Like, with the amount of time that it's going to take to get that done. It's pretty tedious. Oh my god. Hold on a second. I'll just boost up here really quickly. This is just taking way too long. Let's get away from here. And to the next mission we go. So, another like absolute pet peeve of mine is the fact that looks like I'm sending messages. Is the fact that people are building bases on top of the actual like objectives. That's taking my time. Right, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, as you'll see, I have like no inventory slots whatsoever. Where are you taking me first? Right, but also while we're here, scan as much shit as possible.
Ground protection falling.
But there we have it.
Units received. Units received.
Okay, if you remember the things we can scan while we're here. Gravity balls. You know, I saw someone like mention something the other day. Oh, I say the other day, I think it was quite some time ago. But they're like, you know, how is it every time you pick up a gravity ball, right? You've got like 401 sentinels on, but they're everywhere. I thought that was a valid question to raise. Yeah, they're valuable. I mean, valuable to a certain extent, but ultimately they're not super rare. And then someone had like commented that it was because of the original way that the game kind of saved itself, or the way that the game worked. So if there aren't any like, I'm not trying to be mean, if there are any older No Man's Sky players, give us a shout, tell us how that actually worked. Everything here then. Let's see. Creatures discovered, Florida, non-Florida discovered. Oh my god. Okay, so we have quite a bit to go on this little planet.
Life support power low. Units received.
Thankfully, I do have life support gel
Recharge.
and an iron battery.
Recharge.
Let's have a look, see. Isn't anything that
Nice to meet you. I'm Sylvester.
Units received.
Alright. So there's the chat anyway there. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. And thank you very much for joining. Cannot promise that this is going to be hella crazy or hella destructive or anything like that. But we can assure you it's going to be lots of chill time.
Ground protection falling.
Looks like we're just gonna hold that. Right, what are we at? Creatures discovered, 5 out of 9. Flora documented. Alright, that's no good. Let's have a look, see what we can possibly find.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Nice to meet you, Sylvester.
Units received.
very, very careful on this as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, we're doing here. Okay, so we got 3 more plants to basically discover, which I'd like to say is not that much, but there's much galaxy, there's much planet, fair amount, fair amount. Come on, give me this. Right. As you guys watch my stream, you'll notice that I am such a purely because I've been left in the middle of a block on land outside. I then try to mine it and harvest it as much as possible to make it possible. Nice, good 9, that's not bad. It's not a bad count. Let's see here. Recorded all of that. Feel like there might be something. Here that I wouldn't have scanned up just yet, so let's have figures. Got this little animal mode, which I'm not too familiar with. I think this might be a bit of a new thing that they've added, but let's give this a shot. Let's see what this possibly does. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Right. This could possibly come in very handy. Very, very handy. Especially if you're like into the animal battles and all the rest of that. This would probably be super beneficial. Sounds like it's screaming shot. Man, you ever just want to be able to laugh at all sometimes and just listen to what people are carrying on about? Because sometimes it just sounds so interesting. It sounds so interesting. It sounds like people just screaming and shouting. What are we sitting at presently? Minerals, oh my god. So 3 plants left to find. Alright, what are we sitting at? Still not everything just yet. I wonder if I can possibly. No. That's unfortunate. That is most
Units received.
Advertise my Twitch.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
It's a pretty high amount. It doesn't look like it can really scan much from up top here, but hang on.
Units received. Protection falling. Glad to see that I've like stayed in one spot and haven't died. It's very rare. What is going on with my phone? Right, here we go, folks. Let's go and have a look. See. Sweet. Temperature levels stabilizing.
I think my character needs a little bit of like respite from the fucking heat out here because it's some hot shit. I mean, listen, I come from South Africa and I don't even think that it's too much, 53 degrees Celsius max. But it is, however, a comfortable 19 degrees inside. To my American friends, I don't actually know what that would be until Fahrenheit. Yes, we've got some cool shit there. Some salvage data. Starship's a bit far away though, which is a bit of a nuisance, but that's okay.
about all the rest of it. I do just want to get these missions completed. I have been offline for a little bit. Sky, so there's a fair sum of shit that I need to do. Been neglectful of my duties. There. Some life support shell, which is always handy dandy, especially when you're in this type of environment. Down here. Oh my god, just keep running into walls. Oh, nice, look at this place. I will take all of your carbon. Every single drop. All of it just yet, so you're nice. Although, to be fair, I don't actually need it all, but that's alright. Right, let's see. It's gonna give me some nonsense. Okay, now, okay, so 3918. I suppose it is good just to have these. Is that on this planet? Oh, yeah. That is fine. That's fine. Let's save over here. I feel like there might be caves but what was that?
ZZZZ.
Units received. Now protection falling. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Pretty sure we could find at least all of the animals on this planet. Surely, surely, surely. Yeah, it looks like this whole galaxy is just fire planets. Which is fun, I suppose, if you're into simplified stuff. I mean, with the way the UK is presently going, I think a few people would
Units received.
Alright. Nice metal content. Alright, what are we talking? Pure ferrite. Let's get some of that. I mean, while we're here, what are we talking? Nice, 50 pure ferrite, alright. I will, like to say I'll remember this planet, but I probably will not remember this planet whatsoever. But, saying that, I'm gonna summon my starship right into this geocrater. Can I not? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Fantastic. Here it is. Sire, your taxi has arrived. Hey, I see we've got some viewers on the stream. What's up, guys? Feel free to drop a message. Let me respond to that. Looks like Panda is behind the road. Not mistaken, I think we've still got like one mission left to go. Let's see what we've got left. Then, as I said, we're probably just going to let you go. As I said earlier, it looks like this is presently here, dominated by fire planets. So, hopefully, the next system that it takes us to is a little bit better. Not just the vibes and aesthetics, but like actual temperature wise, because this place is hot as fuck. Do excuse my language. Unfortunately, I'm a natural born sailor, not the last time I traveled on a ship on any or a boat of any varying description. I was violent. Yeah, I think that little boat had a better time than I did. And off we go. So, my only criticism, right, is when you exit the anomaly, or just even like the space stations, it's so bright. It's so bright, my god, it's just like, it got to a point where I just had to switch my whole like multiplayer. It's just like, what? How even am I supposed to complete this mission when I can't even get to the objective? Like, my god. Let's rough locals first. Easy done. I am naturally a disruptor to the game, so this shouldn't be too hard whatsoever. Yeah, just install a counter processor. Fantastic. Is that it? Nice. Nice, that was hella handy. I really want to chat to the guy, but also let's chat to him. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. As you can see, I haven't really learnt that many words in terms of Korvac's language, but single, slow, and desperate movement. Let's give him carbon. Oh, okay. Well, fascinating. Managed to help a Korvac's dude out. That's really nice. I feel like a nice person now. We'll scan that one. Scan there. And then we'll grab some of the stuff here, whatever this may be. Stuff. And is that everything inside here? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We got some ideas. Supposedly, always happy.
Hi, Atayadoni Zero.
Yeah, buddy, I'm finding the game alright.
Welcome at Iodine Zero.
Like, I think I've got about 160 hours in this game so far. It's just been one of those on and off games, friend. It's been one of those on and off games, I'll tell you that. But No Man's Sky always has a soft spot in my heart. It's great. It's literally everything I wanted out of a space exploration game. Do you play No Man's Sky yourself? Yeah, you can say somewhat of a fan. Somewhat of a fan. I'm just gonna park my ship there for a bit.
Down protection falling.
Yeah, of course, buddy. That is not a stress at all. Is that a bit better? Can you hear me a bit better there? Sweet. What I'm gonna do is I'll go into my OBS there, and then I will increase that to about there, if that's all good. Can you hear me a bit better now? Thank you for the help there, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still... Oh, right. Let me try and increase that there. Like, I'm still new to the whole streaming thing, so I'm trying to get all the technical bits and pieces out of the way, which is mic volume and like actual headpiece volume and all the rest of that. And could possibly move the microphone a little bit closer to my mouth. Ooh, running a little off course. Do you play No Man's Sky yourself?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Let's have a look. see through here what we possibly got. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, so if I do sort of something like that, how's about that? Does that sound a little bit better? Can you hear me a little bit better now? And don't worry folks, it's not cheating software or anything like that. That is just OBS, which I've been told is the go-to when it comes to streaming games. How are we sounding now? Is that a little bit clearer? Yes, boys! Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Thank you for the info there, man. That is much appreciated. Little party gifts. Yes, boys! If you stick around for some of my streams, I generally play like quite chilled games. I'm quite a chilled fellow. But every now and then I'll play something like Helldivers or Enlisted. Enlisted I find quite good fun. It's one of my more chaotic games. Oh my god, just let me scan this thing. That is terrifying, however. Absolutely terrifying. Imagine you're just casually walking along one day and then all of a sudden those started to come out of the ground. My god. Man. Terrifying. Ah, you're an absolute legend. Well, your support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you very, very much for that. Do excuse the... Excuse the Pando bot thing. I was told, like, I should have one of those while streaming, because apparently, I don't know, it's beneficial to the stream. So I was like, alright, bet. Oh, sick. Oh, sick. Do you still currently stream, or have you stopped streaming presently? Alright, let's see what we can find up here on this mountain. Okay, it looks like we're doing pretty well on this No, we're not. Absolutely not. That was a lie. Right, let's... You know what really frustrates me about this game? I love this game. As I said to you, I've got like 160 hours in this game. But it's these. See this right here? Tiny little pebbles. I've spent hours on one mission just trying to find the last mineral, and it turned out to be a tiny little pebble. Just a little whimsical pebble on top of a mountain like that. And it's just like, what? What? I spent like 2 hours trying to find that, of all things. However, what is this up here? I saw it. I can't be the only one that saw that little red dot. Surely you guys saw the little red dot as well. There it is there. Got him! Haha! Alright, now it says there is flora on this here planet. But alas, ooh, I've spoken too soon. Absolutely too soon. Right. Okay. Okay. Well. Right. I suppose Sylvester the Dragon can stick around for a little bit. Um. I mean, he's cool.
Welcome Emma underscore
Emma
Raven.
underscore Raven.
Hey, Emma Raven, how are you? How is your day, night, morning? How is it going?
Welcome Emma underscore Raven.
Ah, buddy, I'm really sorry about that, friend. That's a bit of a hard one, man. Well, listen, if you ever get into streaming again, just give me a shout. But good, good, Emma. Um, my day is long past. It's actually, what is it now? It's 12 o'clock at night where I am presently. So, yeah, the night's going alright. The night's going alright. Thank you. How's your day going? Oh wait, I just asked that. Hold on a moment. Like, I actually have blonde hair in real life, so, you know, I didn't just get that hair color naturally. It's actually because I'm a silly goose. But attire, that's, again, as I said, man, that's not hot. That's not really nice. Like, I'm really sorry about that. I've actually just managed to get myself a bit of a gaming setup, which I was pretty chuffed with. Oh, sick! Oh, sick. If you do start up again, give me a shout and I will make sure to be like your first follower, friend. I will absolutely be there. You'll probably see me on like every live. Every live, I'll just be there like, hey, what's up? Jack Sinister says hello. Right. Where are we presently sat at with stats? Oh my god! Oh my god! And there it is. There are those. Ah, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much for that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're like a second follower, which is legendary. As I said. Yeah. Yeah, tiny little pebbles. Look at that. Look at that. Now you're going to be running around 3 hours later just trying to find that. Of all things. It's certainly something. Third follower! Oh my god! Listen, to whoever else was followed, and if you're still on the stream, you're an absolute legend. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And just a quick FYI, as I was saying a little earlier, I do have multiple games that I tend to run through. So if you guys enjoy really chilled streaming, I will probably be doing that on Friday nights. Friday nights just being like the end of the week, just kind of a mellow down from the week. Way! As much as I'd love to say, we'll stick at 3 followers then, I would kind of like to grow, but for the time being, I hope I am your lucky channel in that aspect. Yes, give me sodium nitrate. Give me all your sodium nitrate. Are you talking about like in the game, or are you talking about following? Because if you're talking about following, I really appreciate that. But if you're talking about like in the game, oh my god, I feel like I've still got so much to go. Log. Yes, I still have so much to go. I haven't gotten all the creatures, and I've got 4 more plants to find. Ah! Well, you know, I can't exactly divulge all my secrets right now. You know, I mean that's a pretty personal question. You can't just ask a guy that. Nah, it's just I generally run out of sodium super quick for some odd reason. So generally, if I ever land on a planet, dihydrogen and sodium are my things that I try and find the most of. And you know what? Just on that note there, take some of that. I was gonna let it live. I was gonna let it live and regrow its gassy pods, but excuse me on this one, that thing can get fucked after doing that. I know it does that every time, but they just make me so mad. Because when I was at the beginning player, like I had no idea how to play this game. I'm pretty sure I died to those things the most. Like they took me out. Right, let's see what we've possibly got around us. Well, I mean, you know what, if we're being fair, I have no experience with chemistry whatsoever. Yeah, I'm more into the mechanical field. That's my shindig. If it's got an engine, I can probably make it work. But that's a push. That's a push. Alright, just a quick one. If Attire, are you presently into No Man's Sky? Do you presently play No Man's Sky? Okay. Okay. I am hopeless when it comes to software. Absolutely hopeless when it comes to software. Okay. On that, if you do get No Man's Sky, right, there is one recommendation, and to the other viewers on the stream, if you guys aren't playing No Man's Sky just yet and you want to get into it, try and find yourself a planet. I mean, alternatively, just give me a shout and like we can link up and I'll just give you a whole bunch of stuff. Because on my main save, I've got like tons of stuff that I can give you that you could build up money with and all the rest of that. But, however, if you land on a planet and it's got fossils, I highly recommend mining fossils until you feel like a fossil. Purely because you get some crazy cash for it. So we'll go and check out this fossil bed up top here. Almost feel like it's a lucky packet, really. It's like all those folks, all those streamers that open up like the Pokemon decks and all the rest of it. It's, you never know if you're gonna hit a silver or what. I've always wanted to get into Pokemon, but nah, it's just never really been my thing. I mean, I tried Pokemon Go for a little bit a while ago. And that was good fun. Oh, cheers, buddy. Cheers. Again, when you get onto it, give me a shout, and I'd always be happy to like link up. I'll give you my username and all the rest of that. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff that you should be able to get tons of cash with. Tons of cash with. Right, let's have a look-see here. Terrain manipulator. Right. Clear out this nice big patch over here. Right, nice little fossil bed. Sweet. So, let's have a look-see. Right. Okay. None of those really will give you loads of cash. Yeah, actually, I will definitely agree to that. I did play Pole World for quite some time. Everyone mocked me for it. They're like, oh mate, you know, Pole World's kind of crap. And I was like, what? You obviously just haven't played Pole World. Right. Ooh, run away. Run away. Run away. Hold on. Give me a second. Ooh, that's a cave. That's a cave. Hello. Fantastic. So, let's get rid of this big man over here real quick. Okay, it doesn't actually look like he's attacking me, but let me tell you, if you do not take those guys out, they will absolutely smoke you. Right, actually looks like there could be some stuff inside here. Let's go and have a. Let's go and have. Ah, what is that? Some more sodium just to make you nervous. Right, let's have a look, see. What do we have in here? Are these... No, scanned all of that. Scanned all of that. Okay, but let's go and have a check, see what we picked up there. 72, 72, 72, that's not bad. That's not bad. So we'll just resort inventory by type. Right. That's surprising that that right there in front of us is not a mineral. It looks like something that should be scannable. Here's a bit of a weird question for y'all. Do you guys by any chance like caving? 'Cause that is one thing that terrifies the bejesus out of me. Absolute terrifies me. Like, I've heard many a horror story that just, I don't know. I just cannot imagine doing that, like just diving into a cave. There we go. Right. I mean, let's open that up. We'll take one of them. I wonder how dark if I switch that off. Well, doesn't really reflect how dark it really is inside here, but I can only imagine inside a cave like this, it would be terrifying. This is my day off from work, but like in future, I am probably gonna start streaming a little earlier. So probably about an hour earlier. Emma, I've literally just started, dude. Literally just started. It's not a project that I intend to give up anytime soon. So hopefully I will be around for a whole lot longer. There's still tons that I need to learn. Tons that I need to learn. But, Attire, back to what you were saying there, mate. I'll probably, yeah, as I said, I'll probably start streaming a whole lot earlier. I am indeed. I am very much a newbie. Oh lord, I think I'm stuck in this cave. Yeah, wait, and we're out. We're out. Fantastic. Listen, the amount of effort that I put into getting out of that cave is the amount of effort that I'm gonna put into streaming. My whole heart. Got a bunch of silicate powder, so we'll be able to do that. So I play a bunch of other games. I do play games like Helldivers, War Thunder, Enlisted. I play games like Stardew Valley. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch that I'm into. I am like a nerd. I'll just put it like that. I am a nerd. A filthy, greasy, diesel-loving nerd is what I am. Emma, are you a streamer as well? Do you stream by chance? Oh, and also, never forget to search those things. They generally have some pretty handy stuff inside them. Right, let's have a look, see where we're setting at. Oh my goodness, okay, I've got 2 more minerals to find. 3 more creatures, and then 3 more plants. So now, as I said, here comes the hunt. Oh, cool. That is pretty sick. I actually had someone approach me the other day and they were like, they just wouldn't take no for they wouldn't take no for an answer, and they were also like a design artist and a graphic designer, and I unfortunately just don't have cash for that right now. And I was like, oh man, I'd absolutely love to get some of your stuff, but alas, alas, I haven't. But like, I I'd like to. I'd like to. But the thing is, I'm no good at Souls games. I've played oh man, I can't think of the name now. You you're basically like the spirit that takes form of like a pseudo armor. It's a good game. Absolutely incredible. Like the whole story behind it and all the rest of it is fantastic. It's just I need to get better at them. Definitely need to get better at them before I start streaming. Um, yeah, send me a link on or send me a picture on Instagram, and then sure I've got my Instagram tagged in my bio, so you should be able to find my Instagram there. But drop me a picture, and I'd be more than happy to have a look, see what your artwork looks like. But yeah, it's alright, buddy. I do have Discord. I do. I just haven't linked my Discord yet. Oh man, a lot of patience is putting it so very lightly. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's certainly something. What is this? I will get that to you now. Let me have a look see really quickly. It is. It's Jack _ Sinister. Basically the same way that you'd spell. My stream name. Let's have a look see here. Nothing really beneficial there. I know, right? It quite literally sounds like a mushroom just like doing its thing. Just there like, hey. Just little dancey dances. Alright, let's have a look if there's anything else around here. Probably missing a singular pebble. Like one singular pebble. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I see you have followed me on Instagram there, so Emma, what I'll do is I will drop you a little message on Instagram with my username, and then I can have a check at your artwork. Just a quick one. I have no funds. I have no funds. I'm still very much a baby streamer, so yeah, gotta wait until I'm big and famous until I can then buy some artwork from you. Yeah. But those last two minerals that I'm effectively looking for will probably be at the very top of that mountain up top there, or probably even up there. Let's actually head in that direction first. Let's go and have a look see. Alright, no unscanned animals here. Ooh. Okay, we're getting very close now. Sweet, I definitely will do that. Absolutely will do that. So I'm still going to be streaming for a little bit longer. Well, I say a little bit longer. I don't intend on like going to sleep early tonight. So I'm probably going to finish this and then I will be hopping on to another game as such, and then just streaming that. You guys are more than welcome to pick a game, and if I can get it, I will happily play it. If I can't get it, I will give you a shout of what I can play, and what I do presently have. Okay, let's see here. in all fairness, I probably might just end up streaming a little bit of Helldivers. Just a little bit of chaos for the early hours of the morning. Oh, sick. That would probably make it a whole lot easier. Yeah, yeah. Cheers for that. And then I can have a look there. Oh, Lord. This is gonna take so long. There it is. There it is. You see what I'm saying? Damn tiny little pebbles. Right, where are we at now? Okay, we've got one more. One more pebble to find. I'm telling you, it is going to be the smallest pebble on this whole piece of shit planet, which, that's great. That's great. Let's have a look, see. Damn. Anyway, let me at least recharge my health suit there. Okay. Actually, I think what I'm possibly gonna do is maybe call it quits for No Man's Sky tonight. It's been fun. It's been long. I love this game to bits and pieces, but again, it can be so tedious. So tedious. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm gonna go up top on this mountain, grab a little screenshot, and then maybe sling another game on. Or definitely sling another game on. I'd be so mad if I happened to run across that mineral now. Actually, I'm being really silly about this. I can just pop one of these. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it looks like my plane is back this way, or my airship is back this way, so that's handy. That is really handy. Which is a bit of a snow vista there. Just do that. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Right, now, back to the ship. Okie dokie. And we're nearly there. Nearly there. Nice planet though. I'll definitely give it that. Really nice planet. Would I build a base on it? Nah. More than likely not. Not nice enough for that. Why is... Ah, I thought my ship was burning for a second. I was about to be like, oh damn. Right, and... Hang on a moment, did I just run past a whole save point and not even think to use that? Apparently I did. Apparently I did. Right, folks, that is us for No Man's Sky. So what I'm gonna do, y'all gonna go to a blank screen real quick, and I am then gonna swap games over. So just hang tight on a blank screen. I will be onto another game shortly, and that is gonna get a whole lot more chaotic, a whole lot more fun.